In today's video, we are seeing the new Dungeon Quest update, which is first up the double XP event, which is nice, which is only going to be for a weekend, but it is the improved player experience update, which includes a new walking animation, a new melee animation, and a new sort of thing with pots. So let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so first, the new walking animation is going to be immediately this here. Now I'm holding a knife, but it seems like I'm having with my fist up while walking with that. Now if I go ahead and unequip all my cosmetics, will I walk differently? Oh, I do walk like this because it's the shield animation. So it plays with the shield animation. But if we change to a different weapon, for example, if we change to, let's see, a random weapon right here. Let's switch to the Beastmaster's War Scythe. Let's walk with this. Then we have a different animation. That's actually pretty cool. Honestly, I really like how the shield animation works with the knife. It actually shows the shield being used and everything like that. Alright, we're here at Desert Temple. Also, something I found new right here in the settings, it's the interface, meaning we can increase the amount of inventory. Now, I think this might have been something before, but honestly, pretty new for me. But something that's definitely new is some new sound effects for the Desert Temple and some new melee effects. Now, as you see here, I'm doing this attack that actually is a spinning attack, and if I go right here and I finish them, there is now sound effects for me defeating the sand enemies, which is actually pretty cool and honestly something that I'd like to see for the rest of the dungeons. Now, let's see if it does happen the same with bosses. Alright, we're here at a sand scorpion and we're just gonna get straight into it. As soon as the sand scorpion starts rushing at us, we're just gonna use this. And it doesn't seem to have any unique special sound effects as per now, but maybe it will into the future. Let's move on to something else they added in this update. Alright, so the next thing right here is the new changes to the skill points. Now I do like that they added now Warrior, Mage, and Guardian. Now it says it's the best to put your points all in single stat. That isn't necessarily true, but it's better than people going split 3, so I mean it's progress in a way. But it still should be a little bit of tips on something and saying if you're a warrior to keep it on warrior, and if you're mage, keep it on mage, and so forth. Maybe a quick Q&A or FAQ about that. Another thing they quickly added is now you press E to interact with the blacksmith. Now, I don't know if you guys had this feature before, but before I was so difficult to get this upgrade thing, it didn't load up, and as soon as it did, boom, it was gone. Honestly, this just makes it a lot easier, so I can just, boom, slap this right here, boom, upgrade it all the way I want. Like right here, go here, here, all the way and maxed out, no problem. And there it is, a little potential. Let's talk about the potential. Alright, another thing are the new potentials. Now, there's a bunch of different potentials right here. If I go to my ultimate, it says right here has a great potential, and it's barely over the mark. It seems it's split by 20%. But there's 5 types of potentials, which are the following. First is the low potential, which is right here. Honestly, it has 4%. It seems like 1 through 20% right there. Honestly, for the worst ones and the worst pots in there. Now, for the orange one, we have this okay pot, which is 22%. So it's between 21 and 40% for an okay pot potential. Honestly, this doesn't feel like an okay pot. It may be a little bit different, but it's an okay there. Now, for the yellow one, we have this one right here, which is good potential. Now, yellow is good. Now, it goes between 40 and 60%. 60% after that, it will convert into a great pot right here. 76%, which is between 60 and 80%. And, of course, for the final one, anything between 80 through 90% is insane potential. But wait, there's even a higher one, because right here is God potential. That's right, you will be able to find your little God pots there, no problem whatsoever, and not get scammed anymore. That is honestly an amazing addition. Alright, and for the final thing right here is I noticed that just attacking holds and just does a little thing. Like, look at this. Look at this attack. I'm shooting something. I don't even know what it is. It's mage. Mage melee attacks now have a effect. That is so cool. Honestly, let's try it out right now. Alright, Now for the last one here is that for here we can constantly do this hit, and I'm doing around 600 or nearly 1 trillion. Now this is me being glass cannon, so it has the same effect, meaning mage and warrior now for physical attacks are equal, and mage actually has range. So that means it will be slightly stronger. Man, why is mage always better? Mage is always better for everything. Justice for warriors win. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully this explained everything in the update. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. What on, my friend?